Hello. I got some bad news to tell y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all at the end of this video. Um, I gotta get used to it, but I couldn't go without this banger, so why not? I have to tell y'all anyway. But it's not a bad. It's just a growth. It is. It's a growth stage. I'm growing. Um, but yeah, 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 yeah. But in the meantime, y'all, guess what I get to do this weekend? I get to see my baby. I can't wait. I just can't wait. I right now I'm like, yep. When I go to bed, before I go to bed, me and Ezra, me and not Ezra, me and um Ever is going to watch. Ever is my baby. Um, me and Ever is going to watch Don't Play Us Cheap. That's our movie. That's our movie. We're gonna watch it before we go to bed. Um me and my daughter, um I'm gonna do her hair. Just spend mommy and daughter time. And that's very relaxing. It's like playing in my daughter's hair, braiding it. And my son, he's gonna probably tell me every thing about what I don't want to know about Roblox. So what's happening in his little friendship career on Roblox. I don't care, but I'm gonna pretend like I will care because y'all, I really miss my children, and y'all, hands down, I used to be one of those people. Like one of my friends was like, "Hey, are you about to go pick up your kids?" Like, no, they're at their grandparents' house, and it was like, "Oh, darn, your kids they get the whole summer with their grandparents." But be honest with you, I understand it. I really do. I understand it as a mother now why my mom loves that. And I never really had that time. I did have it with my uncle, but I never had it with my grandmother. My grandmother passed away um a month, 2 months before I was born. And that was like a heavy load. Oh my gosh. I can probably still feel that load. And I always say children come in the midst of a storm. Um, and just to make people's mind ease. And I was definitely that distraction in my family's life. Um, and I love them every day. I didn't realize a blessing from me in my family's life that I became. And and it's very important to respect your elders and respect your mother. Even though we don't see our parents for how they act, it's not up to us because we are a blessing. And I see a lot of videos about mommies and daughters and their ups and downs. And y'all, when I tell y'all, no lie, me and my mom had a spat one time when I grew up, and I had a dream that she was not here. And ever since then, you don't have to worry about me. Never. That dream right there still haunts me today. Gives me chills just talking about it. Like, I could imagine my mom not being here. And it wasn't necessarily for me, it's for her grandkids. You know, she got more to offer them. And sometimes wicked people, they expect greatness from people and not realizing they are wicked and energy and all that. So sometimes when you're finding yourself mad at your mother, you have to look at what's inside of you more than anything. So I just got off Skye's live and y'all, that was that hit home a lot. And when I say that hit home, there was once upon a time Elizabeth was looking for everybody to blame before her negligence, her problem. And Skye, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes in life, you have to say, I caused this. And you look around, I caused this confusion in my life. You've been telling the people since last year how you was evicted and you're paying the courts to handle your case and fight this eviction. You not once, well, baby girl, your rent is $200. Your house should never be that dirty. I'ma say it, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care. I don't care. Are you paying $200 for rent? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No ham. 6 kids, 7 kids, 45, 11,000 kids. Your house should never be that dirty. $200, baby. Let my rent be $200. I'm building me a new. I'm building something in that house. Okay, $200. You could lease every tax season. You could lease hire a maid. Crazy. Lisa, do your deep cleaning. Y'all, I would. I'll find me a somebody that use a little crack pipe, use a crack pipe, and they clean and detail my house. I'll go to the, I would. I ain't even gonna lie to you. There was no excuse why your house looked like that and you paying $200. Y'all, I'm dead serious. $200, and then you want to cry and talk about your rent went up to 600, baby. I haven't seen 600 rent. Not, and y'all, Skye's apartment did not look bad when she moved in. So let's just say that our apartment didn't look bad. Now it looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it belongs in the 2 to 500. It's about a 500 price range, just from her house alone. But when she moved in there, it didn't look that bad. But y'all, I gotta understand that is the price of Section A housing. Okay, yeah. And to me, Skye, you never really took care of your stuff. Your any of your houses, you never really took care of them. You never really sat down and took care of your house. And y'all, be honest with you, I'm learning that. Yes, in my 30s, my late 30s, hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Whoa. It took somebody else on other people's videos to look at vents, and I noticed my own damn vents. And I said, ooh, so how do you clean that? How do you stop it from getting this dirty? Yes. Oh, okay. I need to wash. I need to clean my wash machine. How do I do that? Yes, it does. Sometimes some people have to take it earlier. Like there's a person right now I can call. How do you clean this the fabric softener scrubs off your wash machine? He can probably tell me that. But Skye, you've been telling the people for a very long time. You've been going through this eviction and how the people in your house and wasn't taking care of you get basic stuff and your water was cut off. You did not once thought about not buying all those PS5s and all those iPads to just to have some money for an increased rent without Section 8. You need a trailer. You need to go find you a trailer. Find you a 3-bedroom trailer. The girls get one room, the boys get a room. You get a room. But at this point, you don't need no more houses, apartments. You need a trailer park. And that's how you're going to start taking care of your home. Because trailer parks, your kids, they run a hole in that wall, that door, or that floor. See, you can't fix that. You have to grow up. There's a time where y'all need to start telling these adult ass people on social media, since you want to be big and bad and get on social media and try to blame everybody for your problems. Grow up. Put on your good girl panties. It got VS on it. It got Fitty on it. It got whatever it got on it. Okay? Secret treasure, whatever you got. Put them on and handle your business as a mother of 7. Yes. Skye, you telling me you out here getting pregnant and giving the baby to your mama? Girl, that was a shocker in my life. Who does that? I wish my mama would. I love my mama to pieces. She got 3 kids she can take. And they can always, but who you kind girl, I'm trying to figure that shit out. Did you lose your baby? Because sometimes some people they can lose their kid and then they say, well, my mama wanted a baby and I gave it to her. Girl, nobody don't give out babies like that. I don't care who you are. We don't give out babies like that. And you didn't even get paid for it. That's funny. Most surrogates gets about like they get a pretty penny, carrying a baby in their body. But I can't believe your mama wanted you to give her a baby. Like, to me, y'all, I just can't. And I won't believe that. I'm not going to believe that. With all the stuff, Skye, your mama cried on the floor and she wanted a baby. And you wanted that. But the worst part about it is your mama should encourage you not to have as many kids you had. Your mom should, but again, for you to be like 30 some years old with 6 babies, 7, you and your mom are like of likings. And you say your mom took care of foster care kids just for the money. You just had babies for the money. Food stamps, Section 8. See, some of us, I'm one of the people that had babies because of a oopsie daisy. Sorry, my children, but there was oopsie daisies. It was. And then I realized one day, I'm like, after I had my son, and y'all, and I tell y'all this story all the time. I didn't stay on Section 8. I didn't have it. I didn't have HUD. But what I did was I did live in a HUD type of environment. But they take your income and your outcome and they base your rent on that. And y'all, when I tell y'all, that's the worst program that anybody should ever be on. Because you're too scared to get more or try to seek for more. You're too scared because my rent's gonna go up. That's the worst fear ever. And y'all, that's how y'all gonna stop the stop. Just with food stamps. One minute you get $800 for you and your kids, and then you get a little job or you get a little raise, and that'll be the month that you recertify. That they calculate that. They calculate your bonus, but all this whole time you're struggling. That's what they do. And you want to cry to grown ass people about how they put you out, and you're not paying your rent. You're 6,000 in the hole. How? You've been telling people that, yeah, I've been paying the courts. I've been paying. Obviously, Skye, you haven't been paying the courts because it's a yin and a yang system with the courts. Um, it's a yin and a yang. So, anybody ever had a eviction? Like I didn't. I did have. I did not pay. Okay, so I moved out January 1st. So they billed me, but the courts. I moved out. They had the key on February 1st, okay? But they was trying to bill a February bill with me for whatever reason. And hey Des, and what they was trying to do was build it. So I did have a eviction pending. Okay. So when I paid that eviction off, because you gotta pay that off. Y'all don't want that shit on y'all credit. Go ahead and pay it off. So I went to the housing, and this is how it goes down. Went to the housing, and the housing people told me one thing. I went to the courts, they told me another. So I said, which one do I pay? The lady said, you pay the court price, because whatever, whatever they add on, and they couldn't process it. That's what it is. So when she kept saying, "Oh, I'm paying this," well, technically, yay and nay, because whatever you paying the courts is shut off. Now, if you still building, you're supposed to pay them. But that's something that I'm like peeping out that lie right there. Okay, so why are you $6,000 in the hole if you're paying the courts? Unless you got kicked off of Section A and they paying your regular amount for that apartment. Okay, so personally, I feel like Skye got kicked off longer for that apartment being in eviction than anything, if that makes sense. So I don't know that process, but to me, evictions have not been paying for that house since she got it. Section A have not been paying for that house since she got evicted. That's what it looks like to me. And no matter how you're telling me or anything, because if y'all paid attention, she said something that piques my interest now. She said, I was supposed to get a voucher, but they need to make sure I did not destroy the house. That explains why she had to get the paint, why she was trying to clean. She was doing this, she was doing that. She couldn't call them for a lot of stuff at this time. And it makes sense. It's sad, Skye. You really 30 some years old. So for your rent to be 2K, for I can see your rent being for $600, 3 months, 1,800, but not 6,000. Y'all get what I'm saying? So it seems to me that Section A stopped paying something for you to be 6K in the hole from this apartment that you was originally paying. And y'all, when I tell y'all this is the BS part for me, your rent is $200 and you still evicted for not paying. Girl, you need your head smashed between the washer and the dryer. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I found out my grandparents and they got their home, right? Their mortgage a week was $42. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I tell y'all don't appreciate nothing. I wish my rent. No, I don't. I don't want a $200 rent. Hell no. That's no freedom. Absolutely no freedom. I didn't have freedom with a low income housing. I didn't have no freedom whatsoever. It was like and I'm gonna tell y'all, I wasn't the, it wasn't nasty, but I was like, I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to fold up my clothes right now. I don't, yeah. But when I got a little letter on the door, it was not eviction. It was like inspection. It was them coming to your house. They need to come in your house. They need to, there's some people walking the property, they're gonna open the door. Y'all, that wasn't no freaking freedom. That wasn't no, you couldn't live in peace and no harmony. That wasn't comfortable. And Skye, you still crying about that? I don't know anybody that wants that life and say, okay, yeah, I want this. Nobody. You want freedom. Yes, yes, y'all gotta keep your house clean. Okay. I still stay in apartments. And I don't want y'all, when I tell y'all the water bugs this year here, I could imagine having roaches because those water bugs give me a heart attack. And they got gangster. Like they for some odd reason around wintertime they're dead. Like I don't see them. But baby, these bad boys rolling on my, I come in the house, they just cruising on the floor like y'all not gonna y'all not gonna hide? Like there's lights up. Like, no, they're still cruising. Like, y'all, like it's 5 o'clock traffic when I walk in. And granted, I walk in late at night. But I'm like, y'all just too comfortable. They they stop. They'll be like, they be crawling and they stop to see what's on the TV. Y'all, I'm serious. Like, so I actually had them spray yesterday. I was like, here, these are the areas that I see them at the mostly, typically, um, in the bathrooms and in my laundry area. They're over there. So I'm assuming there's a leak or some type of, water exposed. So the guy actually, he pulled out my washer. He was like, yeah, you just got a little drainage coming out. He fixed it. Woo, wow. Because I was like, these water bugs are just crazy out here. But Skye, you knew that you needed to grow up a long time ago. At the end of the day, you knew. You knew that you had kids that you had to take care of and you have to look after. But my thing is, right now, as I'm speaking, Skye, and this is no harsh feelings. I really, this is no joking matter. You have girls, they're watching you, they're watching your lifestyle. If you don't change for yourself, change for them. Because no little girl should be a subject of no sheet on the bed. It shouldn't be a custom of, you know, eating up mattresses. And I'm not the perfect mother, y'all. I promise y'all. I'm not. But for my kids to have a little peace when they go to sleep, yes. For them to be able to turn on a light, yes. For them to have running water, yes. I might not give them all the Jordans and the Nikes and the Sundance costumes, whatever they need, cosplay. My son barely gets a $25 gift card when I feel generous. But I bet you my kids don't have a PS5 and I'm going through eviction and I think it's cute. I don't have an iPad and I haven't paid my rent. She need to pull it up so she can make money. I don't know if she's still here, Des, but yeah, Skye, don't take it down. Make your money. You should not be 30 some years old still trying to figure out basic stuff. You should not be 30 some years old finding everybody under the sun to blame for your problems. And before I go, y'all, there's two things I'm gonna say. Um, Skye, again, and I said this plenty of times. Y'all women, stop having men in y'all corner, husbands, boyfriends, ding-a-ling, and you're telling the people how much you're struggling. Let that man be the head of the household and take care of it in private. You should, if that's your husband, let him take care of it in private. You don't have to tell the world how much you will get evicted. I'm not telling the world that I'm with somebody and I'm evicted with 17 kids and I'm not doing it. And you got married doing all this mess? Oh, girl, you get some type of serious, girl. Ding-a-ling ain't that important to me. I got to get my stuff in order. I don't know about y'all. You get ding-a-ling in that house, yo. The kicker was, the kicker was you told him to move in with you. That's the kicker. That is the kicker right there. What you mean you told him to move in with you? He's the man. If y'all married, he's the man. Y'all, I semi feel like it's attractive and I semi don't feel like it's attractive. I love it when a man can take care of his own. I love it to pieces. I love it. And Skye, once you get a man that can take care of his own, you gonna love it too. Cause there ain't no way that man had a bedroom. He had an apartment. Hey, you told him to move in with you, knowing the shit that you going through. Y'all, I'm not laughing at the misfortune. I'm laughing at the logic. Okay, y'all. He only had one kid. Interesting. He had his own place, and you told him to move in with you. I didn't know. If I knew that I wouldn't told him to get rid of his girl. Bye, girl. Bye, girl. Bye. That's all I'm gonna say. Girl. Bye. Y'all have a good day. Okay. Oh yeah. By the way, I will still upload small things um on my channel, but I will give myself 4 month break from doing reactions. Y'all, I am. Maybe I won't never touch another reaction, but I am going to do 4 months of not doing a reaction. Um, I have to birth. I had to birth another project. And when I birthed it, I don't know how long my recovery is going to be. Um, so I said 4 months, just on the safe side. Um, and this is just a message for anybody. Um, God never put anything in you that doesn't belong. So if it's an idea, if it's a dream, if it's a thought, God breathed that in you to a extent. Okay. Now, if you just this thought of being the best robber in your life, I don't know. I don't know, but y'all know what I mean. Your drive is to be a doctor. God's gonna put you in the right spot. It's going to allow certain people to talk to you, certain people to encourage you. He will. So y'all didn't never realize I liked to write until I was in college. Cause y'all, I didn't know at the time what it was, but I couldn't really not speak well. There was like I felt like I was slow. Can we say that? I was slow. I didn't grip fast like the other kids. I didn't, later on, I found out it was called dyslexia. And now, as I got older, I was afraid of writing. And then one day, in college allowing you to write and be expressive at whatever passion or whatever you need to be passionate with. It didn't have any rules with writing in college. I felt like you wasn't, grammar rules, but when you write, it didn't have any rules. You could just go. And I started writing skits and stuff like that, and I was always scared of not looking like the norm or not looking like the trendiest woman that was out there. I didn't have that look. And later on, like within a year, I got comfortable with not looking like the Beyoncé's or whatever TikTok girl was. I was comfortable with that now. So I think it's time for me to start birthing who I am. And like I said, I don't know how long this process is going to be. I don't know if I will even pick it up again, but I definitely will come back, keep on doing maybe hauls, maybe prepare videos, I guess. Maybe what I purchased for dinner, Sunday dinners, I might do that. But just to do reactions is wasn't never my passion. Um, and I feel like it's not even worth it anymore. So I don't know. This might be goodbye to reactions. It might even, I might even still do in the car after dark because hey, hey, why not? I like that. That's like my favorite segment on my channel. Um, but yeah, this right here, reactions. This probably be my last one. Um, and I definitely know I'm taking a 4 month break from reactions. So it's not goodbye. It is I see y'all around on a different note, okay? And it's okay. And then when I finish birthing and I nurture it, I feed my baby, I will upload my second channel. But hopefully in the next 4 months, I'm going to do a lot of pushing and I got to recover. So that recovering state might take a little bit longer than what I thought. But in 4 months, to do want to show my new baby, okay? So I talk to y'all beautiful people later. Um like I said, I probably won't stop doing in the car after dark. Um and I'll probably do more preparations, Sunday dinners, videos, maybe Sunday dinners. Um but nothing serious, y'all. Nothing serious. But I'll talk to y'all beautiful people later. Night night.